Welcome to the Streamy award-winning podcast, Not Too Deep. I'm your host, Grace Ann Helbig. I am just so awardingly proud to present this end of the year episode once again with award-winning guest Mitchell Davis. We go through our predictions from last year's episode. If you don't remember, go check it out, listen to it, of what we thought 2018 would end up like. Turns out some of the predictions totally spot on. Most of the predictions are about Porgs and Justin Timberlake. So we're also going to go through our predictions for 2019. So enjoy our wrap-up 2018 episode of Not Too Deep with the one, the only, award-winning by default, because he's on an award-winning podcast, Mitchell Davis.
Not Too Deep.
This episode of Not Too Deep is brought to you by Bumble BFF. It's tough to make new friends as an adult, and that's where Bumble BFF comes in. The women-first dating app now includes a friend-finding mode, too. So all you gotta do is download Bumble on iOS or Android and switch to Bumble BFF mode within the app. Then fill out a profile to let your future besties know what you're all about. I used this actually at VidCon with Mamrie this previous year, and we got to meet up with a bunch of you guys, and you guys get to meet up with each other. It was super, super fun. Highly recommend. To learn more, head to bumble.com/nottoodeep.
Not too deep. Not too deep. With Grace Helbig.
Oh my God. Okay, well, for everyone that's listening right now, hi, welcome to
Happy
the
New Year.
Streamy award-winning podcast, Not Too Deep, with me.
Happy belated Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Wait, Christmas is already passed? I missed it?
Yeah, well, we're recording this currently on, October 24th?
Grinch.
We're recording this before Halloween.
Yeah.
So we haven't even gotten through Halloween,
So it
Thanksgiving, let alone Christmas.
It feels like Christmas.
Yeah, but we decided to give you guys an early, and by early I mean late, Christmas gift by having Mitchell back on.
Mitchell!
Our favorite guest.
A consummate gift to
Yay.
humanity, Mitchell Davis. I'm so happy. Thank you
Put
for
that
always
on my
responding
stones.
to our emails.
Hey, Mitchell, what do you think of the new podcast setup?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Have we not been rolling this
well,
whole time?
we have cameras now.
We have cameras now, and I also don't allow anyone to sit on my side of the table. So, yeah, it's a very, it's a weird boardroom feel. It's very
I
apprentice.
like it. I think this feels it feels official. I feel like at the end of this, I might get a job.
I like having these tabletop
You might
mic
via
stands.
ZipRecruiter.
Ooh, you know where you can put your resume on a Squarespace website via ZipRecruiter.
That's right.
No, this is our end of the year. We've been doing this for now a couple of years. So we do like a wrap up end of the year, and we thought it'd be
do.
really fun this year because last year we recorded this episode where we made predictions for 2018.
And I remember almost none of them.
I remember. I'm looking
Was
at these
I on
cards
that
now.
one?
Yeah, that was, you
Was
were there.
I?
That's
You
why
made
we're doing
lots of
this again.
predictions.
Oh.
Yeah, we made so many that I'm like, when did what? When did we do that?
When did we have time to even film this?
Yeah. So we are going to go through what all of our predictions were over the last year, see how accurate we might have been. Also, again, we're recording this before Halloween, so these still have time to come true if they're not already true.
Let's hope.
Okay,
Or
so
actually, I don't know. Some of these predictions could be horrible. I hope.
some of them are horrible.
Some of them are
Some of them are horrible.
So, okay, that, yeah,
We're
that-
going to revisit
So
them.
it's good to know that at the end of last year, I was just as depressed as I am right now.
Yeah. If not, maybe. Yeah.
I was gonna
like
say
more
less.
so now.
Yeah,
I
I'd
think,
say now. I'm coming in hot today.
You
Yeah,
are-
you really are.
Yeah.
You literally feel feverish.
Jack, you've got to stop touching my soaking wet head. He keeps touching my
I
head.
had a nickel for every time I've heard you say that.
Ew.
I would hope that you only have like a few nickels, you freak. But he's got a big old case of them.
Ew, guys, don't make it weird. I need ads.
Okay, sorry.
This episode's brought to you by Head Nickels.
Okay, sorry.
Hi,
Okay.
everybody.
We already did that.
Yeah, Jack's here. Anytime I'm
How
on.
we just reset.
Well, yeah, anytime I'm on, I'm going to make it so that it's just the old show every time. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, well, sorry. I just literally
Wow,
shut
you
my
won
brain
one
off.
streamy and all of a sudden you're like, fuck that microphone.
Yep. I have gotten very good at coasting and pretending I'm listening, but just waiting for the silence. And then now me talk.
I just think of that Wayne's World movie. Forget that whole joke.
Commit to it. Go for it.
The
Do
Wayne's
it.
World thing where they're trying to talk about this in Wayne's World 2 where he's telling everything on the radio thing and the guy's like,
Oh, yeah? Great.
and then by the time they're at the end, he's just like, you're a sphincter and you're not listening. And he's like,
Oh, yeah, that sounds great. Wayne Campbell.
Cool. Good job.
I know you made me commit to it, and everyone at home went fucking bullshit.
Oh, no, I'm glad you did that. Okay, speaking of things that we have committed to, here are some of our opinions and predictions of 2018 from last year.
Yeah.
As of the award-winning, Streamy nominated and winning podcast episode, Not Too Deep. Okay, so our first category was we predicted what the state of YouTube would be.
Oh, gosh.
In 2018.
What did
Mitchell, do you want to know what you said?
What did I say?
Okay. Oh, you actually, this is pretty profound and thoughtful. YouTube
it's not
becoming,
bad.
so your prediction was that YouTube would become more of a social media site, less of a quote, upload site, a hub where you stay and chat.
You know, that's right and wrong.
Yep.
You know what? We're doing reading. Gonna have to throw the shades back on.
Oh, well, look at all these looks you're serving this episode.
Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about that?
I mean, that I hear that there's a community tab on YouTube in which you can like stay and chat. I don't take advantage of it, obviously.
I was gonna say if anything, I'm like, look, I got to get out of here as quick as possible now.
Well, it's partly right in that, people still do upload. It's just that people don't see your uploads anymore.
Yeah. So it's still a platform where you can put stuff,
It's just your subscribers then don't see them.
Yeah. So it's a weird.
So that's how that works.
That's really cute. That's
They're
cute.
just like negging you
Yeah.
on that site constantly.
Yeah, so you're like half right on that.
Yeah.
one. Grace, your prediction was YouTube is going to become more of a news-based platform.
I think that's very true.
You know,
I mean, I think in the
There's
world,
certainly more
Docuseries.
docudramas.
docudramas, docuseries.
that's not really news, though. I feel like, right?
No, it's not.
Well, yeah, not really. It's just like, no, it's not news.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Phil DeFrancos of the world will become like a even more legitimate news-based kind of like hub.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say I can't find a fucking reliable news source anywhere, let alone just YouTube. I just can't. News in general, all of it. I'm like, I don't know if it's true anymore.
You know what? You should just be a sole listener of the Streamy Award-winning podcast, Not Too Deep.
Yeah, just get all your news right here.
We have all of it.
Who do I vote for?
If you want to know anything about the Real Housewives,
Oh, that's the only news I care about. Okay,
Dude, and
Jack.
making a murderer too. Oh my gosh!
oh yeah,
Started
people
that-
are asking us about that.
I
We're gonna be
started
talking
it
about
last night.
Wait, don't. Oh, okay. So
Back. We got to start talking about that.
Sorry.
Should we just stop this and just watch it? We can just stream it. It's on a streaming platform.
We should do like a bonus episode after we watch season 2.
I'm in.
I would love that,
I
and we'll
need to-
dissect it even more because
Also,
I'm
like-
5 episodes in, and I'm like, holy fucking!
Oh wow, you're 5 in already?
I woke up
literally
at
just my
6
heart.
this morning.
Wow.
My
look at
wait, this
you.
is just from today. My heart just went like so fucking pumped.
I didn't know that it was out, and I woke
I
up
didn't know.
early. Megabyte was being a little shit, so she woke me up really, and then she went directly back to sleep. I was like, "You fucking bitch!" But so I was left by myself, and I was like, "What's a boy to do?" And so I was like,
But
"Oh,
watch Making a Murderer too.
Make a Murder Part 2." And again,
Yeah.
it is just gets me.
Okay, well let's table this for now and then come back to it maybe in an episode that's solely for discussion on Making a Murderer 2 if you guys would like to hear something like that or watch something like that.
Of course.
Please let us know. Okay, Jack, your prediction for YouTube is transitioning. Curious to see what it'll turn into. That's not even a prediction. That's just a what?
That's just a thought.
I was hedging my bets.
That's a guy who's just like, you know what? I'm not sure even what a YouTube is.
We're like, make a prediction. I don't know.
I think it might be more
I feel
yellow.
like you guys skipped me a lot because when there's a lot of these, Diane wrote these
Oh,
up.
wow.
And there's
I
a lot
look-
of categories that are just says Jack NA.
I like how-
not applicable.
Yeah,
I think
it
you just
is-
skipped me.
You
on
know
a lot
what's
of these
very
questions.
possible is that we fully steamrolled you a year ago.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, was I coming in hot? Because if I was coming in hot,
Probably.
you
When
never
aren't
know.
you?
That's true.
Yeah.
But I still think that, like, I do think it's accurate. I think YouTube is continuing to be a platform in transition. I don't
Yeah.
think anybody understands what's going on. I feel like it's also one of those
Yeah.
things where it's like, you know how there's this, like, that myth that, like, like half of the Coca-Cola recipe is in one vault and the other half is
That's
in
not a
another
myth.
vault.
I don't know this at all.
Okay.
This idea that like the Coca-Cola recipe is so valuable that they like no one can see the full recipe because of whatever the value is.
Okay.
There's a similar thing going on with the YouTube and like Google algorithm where
keep
no
one
one,
Paul in
no
one
one
area.
has ever seen the entire algorithm. They can only see their little specific chunks of it. People that are designing
That's how
it.
Apple runs, though.
But they don't understand. That means they don't understand how it's fun. No, there's no single person at the company who's looking at it on a holistic level, being like, "Wait, no wonder our videos aren't ending up in people's subscriber boxes because
Yeah.
no one's looking at the actual tech. I don't know. It's
I mean,
super. I think that's the reason why everything's so weird.
I think there's a lot of like, I think there's a lot of transition like behind the scenes at like YouTube as a company itself. I mean, as far as I know, my like points of contact there are always like rotating. So I feel like people
Yeah.
are kind of coming and going. So there's not real sustainability in the workspace
Very
there.
high turnover.
Yeah. So I wonder how that trickles down and obviously affects like this consistently mythological algorithm that we're all supposed to figure out at some point.
Yeah, I know.
I think you're just supposed to break yourself online in front of everybody.
I feel like we're being pranked.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we're just being,
Same.
people keep using the word algorithm. And I'm like, I think it's a randomized thing, guys.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
That
think
sex robot from BoJack Horseman, the boss, the sex robot boss. He's just running around Google being like, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. And everyone's like, okay, I guess if he's coming, we're coming. So we just got to keep coming. I really think it's just
Yeah.
a huge accident at Google. Like there's someone in a corner who's like,
Oh, yeah,
I'm in
there's-
charge of this.
No, there's fully like,
Shit.
yeah, there's like a ferret on a laptop that's just pushing buttons. And then that's all of a sudden deciding that what the algorithm
I
is.
feel like that makes more sense.
Yeah, I want to believe that versus someone scientifically, logistically sitting down and being like, this will work.
Just a room of ferrets with glasses in front of laptops.
Oh God, that's my dream. Okay,
YouTube.
here's our predictions for the first thing that you would think of when you think 2018 YouTube.
What's
Okay.
the
All right, so
gosh.
Mitchell's prediction was The Rock's channel will be the most subscribed.
Oh man, that I wish that had come true.
Yeah, well, he's too busy making movies.
Yeah.
But he's still doing well on YouTube, I think.
he is.
You know who did show
course.
up though and kind of sweep it up?
Will
Will
Smith.
Smith.
Yeah, he really did.
Will Smith. Okay. God bless. Love what he's doing. But like, come on, man. You're great at everything. Just give us YouTube. Let us have YouTube.
No, I want him to take it. I want him to fully
yeah,
take
fair.
it, and then I want him to be like, I gotta collab with these kids.
I want him to get into the Shane Dawson therapy docuseries thing and come to my house and talk me off a ledge and get me back in my YouTube game.
I just want to keep.
That's my prediction for 2019.
I just want to keep seeing him do crazy things, and then him showing his family, who we've kind of always
Oh.
thought were these like kind of unreal humans.
Yes.
You know, like they wouldn't understand anything. And like their vacation video, his vacation video where you get to see Jaden and just
I
the
haven't seen
family
it.
everywhere acting normal, but also being like
A
"God
little
damn it,
weird?"
Will Smith is my dad though, and he's still a dad. God,
Yeah.
what a lame dad. I love it. It's
I gotta
so
see
good.
it.
'Cause
Okay.
it's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but he's a lame dad sometimes.
He's got dad energy.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does have dad energy. Let's never use that again. Let's never say
I
that
don't like
again.
that at all.
I
That
feel
made me
gross just thinking about
yeah,
it.
made me feel icky.
I feel like it's a category on Pornhub.
So you made it weird. You doubled down on making it weird. Please don't do that on the Streamy Award-winning Not Too Deep podcast. Not here. We have.
By the way, we keep dropping the fact that we want a streamy because we just came from the
we
streamy.
didn't drop it. We picked it directly up at
Yeah,
the
I was
award
gonna
show.
say.
Yeah, so it feels a little because this is coming out in December.
Grace is holding the
so-
streamy under the table.
Oh yeah, I
that
literally
what she's
haven't let
doing?
go of it. Okay, I predicted that Liza Koshy would be the president of the United States. Which,
Wow.
I wish.
a true dream. I know it's
She
a
just took over
stretch.
Double Dare.
Yeah, which is basically
Yeah.
what the U.S. looks like to the rest of the world. It's
Did you
just
see- did
a
you see-
giant fucking nose that people are shoving their arms into, trying to pull flags out of.
I just love that Nickelodeon that they were like, you know what? What's the grossest fucking game we ever had?
Oh, also, what's the most OCD host that we can get to pair up with
Let's get
this
him
show?
back on too.
Can
Brilliant.
we encourage his fears and like bring them back up
Yeah.
again for him after all these years away that he might have been like actually doing well? Let's put it right back in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
that's
make.
PTSD. That guy.
Yeah.
I
Oof.
loved him when he talked about candy though. Do you guys remember that?
No.
Okay, fuck it.
All right.
Google it. I promise you.
do.
Like, Mel from the back knows what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It was like diners, drive-ins, and dives. He was like, I'm going to teach you how Tootsie Rolls are made. And it was so fucking cool.
Oh, I got to check that out. Okay, to do.
Mark Summers.
Jack, you predicted that the rise of Musical.ly stars or some new app generation of YouTubers.
Boy, was I wrong about that.
I don't
I
know.
think Musically kind of
I don't know.
disappeared,
Yeah,
didn't it?
it's TikTok.
Musical.ly?
But TikTok
Oh,
is
TikTok.
Oh,
is the-
TikTok.
I haven't got
Yeah,
on
that's
YouTube
true.
and not seen a TikTok ad.
It's very now
Yeah.
in October that we're talking about
Yeah,
this.
we'll see how long that lasts.
But I feel like this has been a year of like the
Yeah,
Lele
it's all the-
Pons and Hannah Stockings, whatever, have
yeah,
like
it's all
come
the
from
Vine people.
and are fully committing to like full digital powerhouse.
They're doing commentary videos that are like 29 minutes long and shit.
That's what the algorithm supports. Long videos.
Yep.
Award-winning podcast Not Too Deep is now putting out hour-long videos on my YouTube channel. So
I
we're
heard
trying
about
to
that.
play into that
I
algorithm.
heard about that.
So I have a question
Let's
for
give
you
it a
guys.
round. Let's actually give this a round of applause. This is award-winning. This is award-winning, everybody.
Thank you.
Jack fucking hated that joke so much. He's like, God, every time his hands hit, he was like, I'm gonna kill this kid.
But there's all these like really big right now are these channels that are like stirring the YouTube drama, like the drama behind the scenes,
Yeah.
stuff like that. I don't know. Like I did not predict that would become such a phenomenon.
I thought so. I
has.
thought with like,
Really?
the E-entertainments, the extras, the TMZs of the like traditional
Yeah.
entertainment world, that it only makes sense that gossip channels are going to start flourishing on YouTube. The same with like the
And they are.
docuseries stuff. Like it only makes sense that people are now having burnout and like going through like their decade-long like what am I doing phase that's never happened before.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Davis.
Hi.
I'm the poster of that. If you look it up in a book,
Yeah.
it just says YouTube burnout. There's a picture of me. It's a mug shot.
Yeah, Mitchell's rebranded as like full burnout.
It's a mugshot from when you robbed the bank.
Yeah. But see, I thought, I guess I thought that would happen more and more. I feel like TMZ has been a big, like, kind of proponent of that,
Yeah. I guess I don't know. Just for so long, YouTube just felt like this place where like you had to be very upbeat and positive, and now it's like it feels like it's all about you
can
know,
get a
the
little-
tea.
The tea.
Oh yeah, you can sip a little tea now. Tell everybody your thoughts. You know what? Actually, I fucking hate that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on now. But that was surprising to me because for so long it was so positive, and now I feel and in fact, if you brought negativity to you, it's sort of like you were like it was like looked down upon.
Yeah, no, I know exactly. I remember
do you
back in the
remember-
day, early days, when you were like
Yeah.
a person who was like kind of giving other YouTubers a hard time. I mean, you were just like fucking shunned. You were just
Yeah.
like gone.
Yeah. It was a very like safe space in terms of like support and community. I
mean-
think the idea of community in like the most like basic, pure, supportive sense isn't necessarily there anymore. It's like a business infrastructure now rather than like just a bunch of random like creative weirdos trying to do something fun and supporting each other. High tides raise all ships. Now it's like competition.
Yeah, because it's like okay, this it's cratering, so I'm gonna get as much as I can.
Yeah.
Screw the rest of you.
Yeah, I also think there's been like
It's a lot of fun. I like it.
Lots of fun. Yeah. Mental health has become a real proponent in like the way we all operate there. I think more than ever this year. It's been like more of a candid discussion.
That's been a good thing in my opinion.
Yeah.
The fact that we're sort of, I think, leading the charge.
just like real conversations about like where we're
yes.
all at.
Breaking the stigma
Yeah.
of
Oh, literally a ghost just turned off the light in this house. That the ghost.
Yeah, I saw
crazy.
something.
Yeah.
I felt something on the back of my back. It touched me. And I felt like I after we're done, I probably have 5 scratches on my back. I felt that.
Ooh.
Oh man, we're gonna need to get the Ghost Adventure guy Zach in here. This is a haunted house. This is a fucking haunted. Zach, if you're listening, and I know you are, we've got a Ghost Adventure for you in this house.
Thank you.
okay.
My back is bleeding bad. Give me another prediction, and I'll tell you what's wrong with it.
Okay, so last year we predicted the next quote style of YouTube videos. What's the hot shit to watch?
Yeah,
And Mitchell, you predicted
live,
that-
lava, live.
well, you didn't even predict that.
Dang it.
You weren't even your own fan last year.
Shit.
You predicted digital newspaper coming
Hey.
back. I don't even know what that means. Digital newspaper coming back?
Digital newspaper coming back. I can guarantee you, I was high and thought that was genius. I like just hearing you say that. I go, that's a thought that I've written down and been like,
And-
that's genius. And then the next day, been like, what does
does that mean?
Yes.
Right. And then also clearly neither one of us were listening to you because it didn't seem like we stopped you from giving us that opinion.
Clearly.
Yeah, I like that Diane wrote it first on the list.
Yeah, neither one of us questioned
She's
it
like,
at all.
of course, digital newspaper coming back. Yes.
Not just digital newspaper, but digital newspaper
coming back. You know what I mean?
When was it here to begin with?
Do you know what? Maybe I just meant digital news.
You
Maybe
meant
I'm
blogs?
trying to.
Just blogs.
You know what? Maybe I'm just trying to make it make sense.
Yeah.
But I think that's just a high thought that slipped through the cracks. That's why I'm in the floor.
Are you? Yeah. Are you high now?
No, not at all.
Yeah. You seem.
You
like
got time.
You seem very
That's why he's so sweaty.
sober-minded.
Really? You wait? No, not smoking will make you sweaty.
I don't know.
Oh, I wasn't
I don't
sure. Maybe you're award winning. I thought maybe you.
I have all the answers.
Grace, your prediction was we'll see more David Dobrik style, Steven Suptic, Sugar Pine 7 style, reality TV style produced scenarios.
No, actually.
Oh,
Honestly, Sugar Pine 7's kind of disappeared a little bit.
it has, but the David Dobrik style I think is still more prevalent. And I will go so far to pat myself on the back because the reality TV stuff is like the Shane Dawson docuseries stuff that's happening.
I will say,
Yeah.
David Dobrik, though, it's molding. It's growing into a lot more of a craziness of like a show than it was a vlog.
Yeah, there's a full cast
Yes.
now.
I
Like
was
people
gonna-
have
yeah,
roles
yeah.
there, and there's
Yes.
now children involved. I
Yes.
don't know. It makes me a little icky.
Yeah, there's
but-
like a whole show. It's a show now.
Oh yeah, that kid that's in his vlogs was living his goddamn best life at the streamies. He was on his chair screaming the whole time.
Yeah,
I
he was having a great time.
I felt like if we didn't walk on stage with a dog or a child, we were not participating in internet that night.
That's awesome.
Yep. You also predicted that, you just said you were excited for Casey Neistat's news platform.
Excited to see the full.
Tell us about it, Grace. How was it? Are you talking about Beam or 368?
If you blinked, you missed it.
Yep.
It lived and died pretty quickly, as far as I know. I don't know.
Really did.
Yeah.
You know what? No shade. Look,
What's 368?
That was his thing after.
I know.
Yeah,
what
that
is
was his
it?
thing after
That's my
the-
genuine
Well,
question.
you
What is
blinked
it?
and you missed it.
Is it still going?
I think it is.
He can't do something for 368 days a year. Does he know? Has anyone told him that that's incorrect counting?
His wife just had a baby and he took a little bit of a break. I think it's going to be a merch thing. I don't fucking know. Look, CNN bought one of his apps. He's fine.
Yeah. Oh,
They bought it
Casey
and then they
Neistat.
closed it down like a couple months later.
Casey's doing well,
Oh yeah,
guys.
let's not worry about
Like
Casey
that guy
Neistat.
wears broken sunglasses for fun.
Yeah, he buys Ray-Bans, which I could never even get myself to invest in, and fucks them up for fun.
Yes, he does.
He's like, let me teach you how to fuck these up properly.
Because this is unique. Okay,
I
Jack,
watch a lot of those.
you said more blending of fiction and real.
Which is in line with what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the David Dobrik thing of like creating a narrative that is also,
And also,
reality.
You guys heard about Lonely Girl? This shit is blowing my mind.
whoa.
What about Lonely Girl?
Is
With
she
the
lonely?
the actress or the character?
Wait, what?
Excuse me.
Wait, you're telling me it's fake and that you just burped on an award-winning podcast?
Yeah, keeping it real.
Oh my gosh! Two things that just blew my mind.
Yeah,
Yep.
sorry, buddy. That was a character she was playing.
I was on episode 5.
Oh my God. Okay, our predictions on what would break the internet in 2018. Mitchell.
Oh boy.
What did
Mitchell.
I say?
Oh, what the fuck did you say? You said lots of marriages. Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez had gotten back together. Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, quote, finally. You were so high this episode, and
No,
we didn't
I
realize
really
it.
wasn't. This is honestly a thing that just look. Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears in my heart forever are just in a denim outfit.
Yeah.
And they are in love together, walking
I'm
on a
with you.
beach, and there's a unicorn next to them, and it's white, and neither of them are on it, but it just follows them.
I don't think you were so off because I think the thing that did break the
Wait,
internet,
what?
the thing that broke the internet this year, I think, was the Ariana Grande, Pete Davidson.
The saga.
It's still
Saga.
happening. It's
and
still
the
going.
thing is, by the time this episode airs, they could be fully married with kids.
He could
by
have
then.
all of his tattoos
Right.
covered up by now.
Right.
Yeah. But it is, I think about that, like, why is that so fascinating to me? Because it is. I'm genuinely curious about it. And I like pop culture normally, but for whatever reason, I'm like insanely fascinated by their relationship. And
Really?
I cannot figure out why.
I just appreciate because on SNL he's so transparent. Like I mean, when he goes on Weekend Update, he always goes on as Pete Davidson. He doesn't do a character.
Oh, and that like Ariana Grande like gave him some good clout.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. I mean, there was a whole episode once where he was like talking weird, and then like I even remember before he left, he's like, "Sorry, got my teeth fixed, got a lisp now," and I was just like, "Wow, that is such a real thing
That's
to
so
do."
funny.
Because like when you get a little bit of money and you start changing things, you most of the time you try to sneak it by people, and he's just like, "Look at my new fucking teeth." Yes,
Years.
I just loved it. I thought it was so. I thought it was cute.
My buddy Max Silvestri was on a podcast talking about this
Was it
very
an
topic.
award-winning podcast?
It
it
was
doesn't-
not, but
Then don't name it.
but he was on a podcast talking about this, and he's like that relationship was doomed. He's like, once everybody in the public is talking about your dick,
Yeah.
He's like, that's just way too much scrutiny to have.
They
he was
fell
the
hard
energy.
fast.
He was
He was
the
the big
energy.
dick energy. Yeah,
But
also
that's
it
what
started.
started that whole thing.
I mean, they started it with like probably nothing but pure love for each other, and then all eyes get on
yeah,
your
once your
relationship
relationship becomes a meme, then it's
and then
the
everyone
clock
weighs
is
in on their
ticking.
opinions about it, and
Yeah.
then it
It's
becomes
Still
like
a meme now. I mean, people are still.
I'm still waiting for the Twitter moment that tells me they're back together. Every morning, I check. It's not happening. That's my prediction, 2019.
More marriages.
Okay, now we should probably take a break.
Oh, okay,
That was
Jack.
such a hard.
That felt weirdly
Yeah.
real and like
No,
uncomfortable.
sorry. I'm
just like, why don't we all just fucking stop for a second, okay?
No, I'm just
We're talking
worried.
about-
I'm just worried because the camera stopped
We're
recording
talking
after
about
30
marriages.
minutes.
We gotta take a
Baby.
break. We gotta go.
You know
I
what? I'm
gotta
gonna go do a shot in the back.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Jesus. Do you guys hear that? That's my phone. Bye.
Sorry. Listen, this is why I'm not on the podcast anymore. It's really hard to produce and
Well,
be on the podcast.
Here we go. Squarespace.com.
You
Bye.
produced a real awkward segue into a fucking ad, Jack Berry. We'll be right back with more Not Too
Sorry.
Deep and whatever the fuck
Fucking
company
ad,
is
just-
producing us this week, supporting us. Thank you. We'll be
Fucking
back.
Jack is always here, you know.
Mitchell's gonna be 12 times sweatier when we get back.
I'm actually
Get
cooling
ready.
off. I feel like I'm cooling off.
We'll be right back.
Not too deep.
This episode of Not Too Deep is brought to you by Zola. Zola is reinventing the wedding planning and registry experience to make the happiest moment in couples' lives even happier, combining compassionate customer service with modern tools and technology, all in the service of love. Zola is the easiest way to plan your wedding and register with free wedding websites, your dream wedding registry, affordable save the dates and invitations, and easy to use planning tools. Start with a free wedding website. It takes just minutes to set up, and you can choose from over 100 beautiful designs that fit any style and every type of wedding. Put your Zola registry on your wedding website so guests can get all the details they need and buy your wedding gift all in one convenient space. The Zola store has the widest selection of gifts at all different price points from over 500 brands. There's something for every every guest to give. Can you believe that? To start your free wedding website and get $50 off your registry, go to Zola.com/grace. That's ZOLA.com/grace to get $50 off your registry today.
Not too deep.
This episode of Not Too Deep is brought to you by ClassPass. It's a fitness membership that gives you access to over 10,000 studios and gyms around the world. Try any workout from boot camp to Pilates to yoga and more, all bookable with one easy-to-use app. They take the barriers out of working out. You don't need to plan a circuit or do anything. Just book a class and show up. ClassPass holds you accountable. Sign up for a class with your friends so you're less likely to quit. ClassPass is more than just working your muscles. When you try new kinds of workouts, you increase dopamine and boost memory formation, and they drive results. When you work out with a trainer, you get a more effective workout, which will help you get fitter or hit your goals faster. And they're motivating because you're always working out with the best trainers in the biz. It's a really fun way to re-engage with old hobbies like swimming, climbing, tennis, and more. Jack swears by ClassPass, and I'm always looking for a way to push myself out of my comfort zone, and this is a great way to do it. You might find out about classes you didn't even know existed. Underwater yoga, Pilates, who knows? Check it out. There's so many options there, and it's super, super easy to use. You can start your free trial at ClassPass.com/try/grace. That's ClassPass.com/try/grace. Okay. I predicted what would break the internet this year is that T Swift was going to be pregnant,
Oof.
which could still happen.
Could still happen.
Could still happen.
Could still happen. I mean,
Feels unlikely.
She birthed a beautiful tour of a show.
She's
I'll
also
say that.
been. She's
Okay.
also
So
been.
in that regard,
Yeah.
you're
She's been
correct.
getting on her voting grind.
Oh,
and
I
will
am
say,
loving it.
yeah, I will say, she's,
I wouldn't have predicted that.
I definitely
Same.
didn't either. I kind
Yeah.
of. She's
She
always
did
seems
it
like
so fucking well.
Apolitical.
Yeah, I always thought it was.
She didn't put her political beliefs on anyone. She just encouraged education. And I
what's
was
cool?
like, yes.
What's cool is this episode's going to come out after the election.
Jack,
So-
you need to drive me.
Hopefully,
You got to drive me to the polls.
Oof.
I'll drive you to the
I'll
polls.
get you an
Go to-
Uber,
drive me to
dude.
the polls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will.
Okay, you heard it here first.
Jack and Mitchell, we're going voting together.
You know, you can get an absentee ballot too, right?
What? Mine is
Are you
filled out in my
registered?
I
backpack
did.
right
Yeah,
now.
good.
I got to go drop it off at
No,
the
when I saw
mailbox.
Taylor Swift's
Well,
big
anyway,
thing, I was like,
hopefully
I'm
you
gonna,
future people are happier because the election went well.
And if it
not
didn't,
terribly.
God, remember us as we are now.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Jack, your prediction was not applicable.
Yeah, see, you guys
So-
railroaded me.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, if Mitchell's going off about Justin Timberlake and Britney
I
Spears
probably
getting
had
back
the
together.
same passion about that then too. So like, I could totally imagine I just steamrolled it. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, predictions of who was going to release the most fire mixtape.
Ooh.
Oh, and Mitchell listed everyone.
Mitchell, basically, I bet you talked for 20 minutes and we just let you go.
Kanye West has lost his goddamn mind.
He has.
Well, that was your prediction was Kanye West, Frank Ocean, Chance the Rapper.
Frank hasn't put out anything, and he said 2008.
Also,
2018
this isn't
was gonna
fair.
be
I
good.
think
Wait.
I mentioned Chance the Rapper.
Chance the Rapper is like just killing
Also,
it.
you
being
said
awesome.
throwback, comeback, Justin Timberlake. I think you were just on a Justin Timberlake kick this episode.
He
I
was.
might have just this was just lingering JT love from the last question. Clearly.
Yeah.
but
And then you said Missy Elliott.
Missy
which,
Elliott.
Didn't she release a new album or something?
no, she didn't
No.
release a new album, but she's
Don't
been
think so.
she's been hopping on a few songs. Honestly, everyone I named there, I really wish would have put out something long and extended. And instead, I just got. Yeah,
Justin Timberlake did,
Yeah,
yeah.
Justin
Oh,
did.
so the one that you were obsessed with the most actually produced.
It wasn't. I just wasn't. It was. Yeah, it wasn't a good album. It wasn't the album that I was looking for.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
think a lot of people were pretty
yeah. I mean,
underwhelmed.
that's why we didn't talk about it that much.
Well, no, that music video of like the AI robots that he's like sexually dancing with, I was a little confused by.
I forgot that existed.
A lot of people did. I think people tried to push it deep down in their thoughts so they didn't have to think about
Because it was like he was doing like a fake Steve Jobs, but at the end he was a robot too, and I was.
And then he was also just like air fucking a bunch of AI
Yeah,
robots.
yeah.
And I was like, this TED Talk went weird real quick. And it made me uncomfortable.
yeah, I now see why I forgot all of it. yeah, wow. Yeah, wow, jeez.
It
Grace,
happens.
your prediction was P. Diddy is on the verge of putting out some fresh and new content.
Fingers still crossed.
Let's
I
hope
think
it
it
happens.
could happen.
I feel like he will, but it'll be like a commercial for like a company that sells like pills for your bones. You know what I mean?
Like for your bones?
Pills for your bones. Where I feel like P.
Like you mean vitamins?
yeah, vitamins.
Like calcium supplements?
I feel like that's his next big move. Is he's gonna be like my whole album.
Like P. Diddy's osteoporosis
comes with-
medication?
Wait, what's his face does vitamin water, right?
You're talking about
P. Diddy's gonna be like, here's
All right.
your fucking
Maybe
fish
you're
oil
right.
pills.
Maybe you're
Get
right.
these.
fish oil
If he releases an album called Fish Oil Pills in 2019,
Yeah.
you owe me $1 million.
Or you can only play it if you buy the fish oil. It's like a little USB. You got to put the fish oil. Oh, man,
I like
that'd be
it.
great.
it still could still happen.
We're
Jack,
giving you ideas.
Jack, your answer was not applicable.
Shocking.
So we can
There's
see
a
where
lot of
that
There's
conversation
a lot of
probably
that.
went.
A lot of that.
Okay, let's talk about the biggest meme predictions. Mitchell, you said Kanye West.
Oh, wow. I was right.
And you said he will have resurfaced and people will be obsessed with what he posts online.
It's true.
It's, quote, gonna be his year. And he's gonna be, quote, throwing out a lot of positivity that people will eat up.
Some people.
Oh, I don't know if I call that positivity.
Oh, he's throwing out. He's
Oh,
throwing
he
out.
sees it as positive.
Oh, he sees it as
From
quote
his-
love.
From his perspective, it's
Yeah,
positive.
And then
He's-
everyone else's, we're going, where's your medicine?
So have you just like totally disowned him now?
I am still very much like I can separate an artist from their music. I really love
Yeah,
his
sure.
music, but his actions right now, they are
Problematic.
They are problematic, and they're honestly just something that I can't stand next to. I can't stand next to.
Yeah.
Having some sort of people listening to me because I don't want them to think that that's how I think.
Right.
I will never look. Him wearing that red hat is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It
And
is.
and me saying that is crazy. I'm like dogging
he's-
Kanye, but it's just like I can't.
But if he's so, like, that's how you know how actually problematic that he is, that he's forced you to have a public political opinion.
Yeah. Like I was like, I gotta
Yeah.
register to vote. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if anything, if this is some weird fucking like mind trick to get all of us to vote by supporting this piece of shit
Yeah.
that's in office right now,
I guarantee
maybe
he's
he's a
not. He's not
genius.
playing 4D chess. So
No.
no.
He's playing checkers by himself.
But
And-
what's your feeling on that though? The whole like separating the artist from their art kind of thing, because you can still enjoy his music even though you completely disagree with what he's saying politically.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
there's a lot of that going on right now, where it's sort of like,
How do
am
I?
I not allowed to enjoy this Woody Allen movie now
Oh, that's a very different.
I mean, I know, I think that's an interesting question. I think we have to ask because I think there's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, you can't watch Chinatown now, Roman Polanski," and I'm like, "Yeah, that is. I understand what you're saying, but like, I'm able to understand that he can be a problematic human being, but still enjoy."
Oh, here's how I always break it down: is
what
I'm an artist.
Uh-huh.
Every piece of art that I make doesn't have all of me in it. It doesn't
Right.
contain every aspect of everything I believe. It was that moment, what I was trying to stylize and get and create and make, and that's awesome. And
Right.
if it represents something bad that I can just fucking clearly see, like transparent, like if Kanye's next album is "Make America Great Again," I'm gonna fucking hate it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like that's what I mean. Where it's like there were like you're saying with old movies. These movies are made so long ago, and
Yeah.
they were made they were made not with anything like that in mind.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's when they get too close is when you got to go. Nope. Sorry. No.
But I think it's interesting because, like, you know, we still listen to Michael Jackson.
See, but I think that's why people are still kind of creeped about Louis C.K. Is it's too close to what he joked about. It was too real. It was. And
There's
then
also there's no effort outwardly on his part of remorse, regret, growth,
Yeah,
apology.
He didn't apologize.
There's no.
That's a problem.
There's
yeah,
no
for
public
sure.
understanding that he knows what he did was wrong.
Yeah, but
And so there's
but you could
a
still
passive pushing aside, pretending that part isn't important or
Yeah.
it isn't a valid thing to acknowledge, and just going, but look, just laugh at me. But you're like, no.
I
no.
don't disagree. I don't think there was any harm in him just being like, "This was a mistake, and I'm sorry." And I don't know why he just hasn't done that. Like he's come out with statements, but none of them were just like, "This was a mistake, and I'm sorry."
It's strange, but yeah.
I don't know why that's so difficult for people to do. Because I was even,
Egomaniacs like that get off on jerking off in front of women are gonna have a fucking skewed perspective on what they should do and how
Yeah.
humble they should be and how to treat
but
human beings.
Even when the Kavanaugh confirmation hearings were going on, I was like, man, if he just came out and was just like, "Look, I've done some crappy things that I don't even remember because I used to get too drunk in high school.
I like beer.
And if I hurt this woman, I don't remember doing it, but if I did, I'm really sorry." I was like, why couldn't you just take that perspective instead of being like, "I am being attacked"? And
because it speaks
ugh.
so much to what kind of character he is.
Yeah, I know, and
It's
that's
insane.
That bugs me.
He's the
That
bad
bugs
guy
me.
in Pee Wee Herman.
I want that bike, Pee-wee.
Oh, he
No,
does remind me of
yeah.
the bad
He
guy.
reminds me 100%.
As soon as I saw him make that face, I was like, I've seen this face before. And then
Yeah.
and then I thought of Pee Wee Herman, and I was like, when he gives him that gum, and he's like, I was like, that's that grin, that fucking face.
Yeah, that's what I thought about Trump too. Same kind of
Trump
personality
is
type.
Biff from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's trust me. I try to relay everyone back to like evil villains in movies, and
In
I'm like,
80s movies.
yeah, I'm like, that's who you are. That's who you is.
Yeah.
That's who I am.
Well, my contribution to this conversation is the same as my prediction for biggest meme, not applicable. That's what I
What do
predicted
you
last
think
year.
the biggest meme was?
Well, Jack, you predicted Bella Thorne on the verge of turning into a meme, or possibly due to a breakdown or identity crisis from her Disney branding, which kind of happened.
Yeah.
She is fully like Tanaconed out
She
and has
has,
like
yeah.
embraced this like very,
She's not quite a meme per se, but
she's just becoming.
she's definitely an internet thing.
She's doing a little bit of the Miley Cyrus, like I'm going full other end of the spectrum
Right.
from my like pretty controlled branding.
yeah. And I'm
before.
hoping she doesn't go completely off the deep end because it's
She's
just
actually pretty smart. I watched this one interview.
Yeah, you
I think
told
with
me, yeah.
with Vogue, I think it is or something. It's really great, and it gives you a fuller perspective because I did what a lot of people did, is like judge her based on these small snippets of her world that I see on social media.
I mean,
Right.
I don't
And
even
then I watched that and I was like, it's a much
she's savvier
fuller-
than she gets credit for.
Yeah.
I don't
so
even
I'm curious.
follow her on anything, and I hear about her all the time. It's
That's-
crazy.
I mean, she knows how to get her name out there.
She does.
Like Tana, they're really, getting it done, selling things, doing that shit. Okay, catchphrase of the year. Mitchell, you thought it was going to be, that's all, folks.
I stand by it.
Exclamation question mark box.
Dang it.
And then you joked about the fucked up eye on iPhones after the update.
Remember that?
Oh, that's so crazy.
Remember when you couldn't
my
type
God.
an eye on an iPhone?
Did you guys watch American
ages ago.
Vandal season 2 though?
Yeah.
Where they play that as part of it, where he's like, you can tell though because the eye is
Yeah.
a box, and like there's a whole episode where they're trying to figure out whose phone it was.
Yeah.
That was a big deal. I stand by it. Yeah. That's all, folks. Box eye.
One in the bank for Mitchell.
Yeah. That's cool.
Grace, your prediction was meep.
I mean, technically.
The internet is getting faster.
It's very Roadrunner.
Yeah. I mean, I think we were just on a big Looney Tunes kick.
Clearly,
With that's all, folks. And meep were our predictions. Jack, your prediction was not applicable.
Yes.
Jack, what would you
Which
say
is the
now?
catchphrase of the year.
If you could catchphrase it now, if you had to come up with a catchphrase for
A
2018.
catchphrase for now?
For 2018.
It would be this. Oh God, now what?
Oh, yeah. That's just a general 2018 mood.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Like, what is it
Yeah.
now? What actually would it have been?
What do you think the catchphrase was this year?
I think
I mean, it's still time, but
I think mine would have been like, I think I'm going to unfollow them. I think it's just that. I think I'm going to unfollow
I
them.
think I'm gonna unfollow them.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
yeah.
It's perfect.
It's not fully definitive.
Yes.
Still mulling it over. Okay, new emojis. Our predictions for new emojis. Mitchell, you said sexy time facial expression. What does that mean?
Like a facial expression that means let's get it on.
Oh, which kind? Oh,
No,
I don't like
don't
that.
do
I don't like that at all.
Don't do that.
I don't like that at all.
For those of you listening to the podcast, you're going to want to tune into Grace's channel
Ew.
and see that face.
Also, we just lost
'Cause it's
all of our. Stop
horrifying.
it! Stop it! Stop. Grope.
No, God, I have to use this mic. Stop kissing it.
Stop kissing and like deep throating our mics.
Deep
Mitchell.
throating.
We lost all of our advertisers in 2 seconds.
Grace,
The whole mic is in my throat.
Speaking of, Grace, your prediction was there's going to be a boner emoji.
My boner.
Oh, yeah, there's still time. There's still time.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna go over well.
Guys,
But-
we got a really weird new emoji, actually.
What?
That I feel weird even using.
What is it?
It's the one that's going, but
That's-
his head's like way too tilted back.
I don't know
And he's
this.
like,
I'm looking at it.
I
right
look
now.
up that every time I see that emoji, it doesn't say
freaks you out.
it doesn't say I'm telling you a secret. It says I've killed someone and you don't know.
Wait. This is like a person's face to the
It's
side.
it's just a little circle. It's just a little circle guy, and he's just kind of half eyes open. Just
I don't know. this.
he's a creep. He's a
Oh, I don't like it.
yeah. I mean,
Oh, it's like fully about to murder you.
yeah. He's just he like
It
It's
goes
it's like
your parents are
don't
sleeping.
Don't scream.
Oh, I don't
scream.
like this at
like
all.
that's it. Chapter 2 is going to start with that.
Also,
That's
I looked at
gross.
that and then my other screen is just Kid Rock. So
You're
my phone is
welcome.
a full fever dream right now. Jack, your prediction was common phrases in emails.
What?
That was your prediction for emojis?
I don't know.
Wait,
I don't know what that
I think
means.
Oh.
Jack turned into a printer this question.
But
Common phrases in emojis.
in emails, like they have the autofill now, auto
That's the thing on,
response.
yeah, that's the
So
thing on
maybe you're
Gmail. Maybe
on
that's what
that?
I was talking
Man,
about.
it's creepy
Because
how
that
good
did
it is.
happen. Yeah, and it is really, really good.
Yeah,
It's too accurate.
It really
I don't like
makes
it.
writing emails
like it's
so much
like
easier.
it'll give you a full sentence that's like your verbate, like everything.
But
You're-
also, like, I'll just start
Yeah.
with the letter I, and then it fills in everything.
it's like
I'm
I don't
know.
think I can make it. I'm actually not feeling too well. I'm kind of sick, and I don't think I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It knows everything.
How far before we see that technology just like write your essay for you?
Ooh,
Ooh.
You know, like for school.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
just talk about
this
something.
book was, oh, look at that, it's done. Print.
Done.
Everybody knows about it. Yeah, man, that's great. Yeah, because I mean, eventually there's only so much history. So they're just
Yeah.
computer. Once a computer gets it, Jack. Wow, I'm gonna have to go through school again and get better grades.
2019.
Boom!
It's your year.
I
There
got
you
goals.
Okay. Our predictions for the new character we're going to fall in love with in 2018.
Mitchell's was Star Wars Fox made of ice. What the
You were
fuck
high
does
as
that
fuck
mean?
in this episode.
Are you
Mitchell.
kidding? No. In the Star Wars trailer they had just dropped, The Last
Oh.
Jedi. There was this scene where you saw these little foxy kind of animals, and they were made of ice. And I was like, porgs and them, people are gonna love.
Well,
Even though I
We
think
were wrong about both.
Jack's prediction was Star Wars porgs.
See, I think they
They had
just
a moment.
see. You know what happened
Briefly.
is the movie was no good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Drag them. Drag them.
I mean, I'm just gonna be. There was just so many things about that movie because I mean, those foxes, they kind of played a big role in the end. And you know what? I still don't care.
It's still Minions. I think people are still into Minions.
Yeah, these Minions
Those
have
just
no,
won't
it's
quit.
Shrek. Shrek won't die, and I fucking love it.
Oh, you
Shrek.
love it. That went in a different way than I thought it was going to go.
It's just every time I look somewhere, I'm like, oh, God damn it, it's another fucking off-brand Shrek. I love it.
Well, no, that's the Minions are really like my vision board for just longevity of brand. I feel like they've done a really good job.
for
I could
not
learn
saying
something.
a single word.
For like keeping overalls alive for so long.
They just say
like,
banana, right? That's all they do.
I have no idea. I know nothing about them
Me
other
neither.
than they bother me.
Yeah,
They make
And they
me
weren't
a-
even like the main point of the movie. They were just like the little sidekick characters.
Now they
and
make me
now
uncomfortable.
now they have their own movie. I know.
Yeah, I can't stand them. I think they're the smartest, stupidest fucking Twinkies.
You know what? I think we're just jealous. I think that's
That's
where
what it
this
is.
energy
it's
is
true. I'll
coming
never
from.
look that good in
Grace,
overalls.
Grace, your prediction was not applicable.
I fell in love with not having an opinion. Yeah, it was really great. Okay, what everyone loves now, but everyone will hate by the end of 2018.
Ooh.
Here are our predictions. You said, Mitchell, the fashion, Vivo, and Facebook.
Yes, yes, and yes. You fucking nailed it.
You're
you
welcome.
crushed that category.
Wait. Vivo, and we hate?
It's gone. It doesn't even. Is it even?
No, I think it still exists. But,
I don't know anything about this.
Okay, we got Mel
but
in the back.
everyone hates Facebook. No one
And
likes
also,
Vivo.
yeah, even people who are like when we're like doing
Well, that's why I was like, did we love Vivo to
channel
hate it?
counting. Well, I mean, people, I think they liked it at first because they were like, I'm gonna have a proper Vivo account, and that makes me a real musician. And now we're in a year later where everyone goes, oh, that doesn't make any fucking difference. That just means Google now takes a chunk of it.
No, that makes sense. And the fashion?
I hate fashion right now. Men's fashion right now is
That's a
so
personal issue.
Every
irritating.
time me and Jack go to the mall, it's so funny because I'm showing him the new cool stuff, and he's like, "Oh my god, it's the ugliest thing
It's
I've ever
so
seen."
tacky. It's just like logos on top of logos and these like chunky Balenciaga sneakers.
You just
Ugh.
don't get it.
Yeah.
You don't get it. Okay,
Okay, so
Why does everyone still look like an extra in an episode of Seinfeld? It's so stupid.
it's just fucking on.
it's called
right now.
normcore.
I hate
but
it.
Off white. Throw me some sneakies.
I'm over the obsession with Gucci, like the new,
Yes,
like the
that
weird,
over
like
branding that's going on right now.
the weird, like kind of ironic, but also genuine, like
Yeah.
obsession with buying like Gucci slides and things like that. I don't understand that at all.
I don't either.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
The
talking
brands are. It's like for a while there, it was like, oh, it's tacky to have a brand. Now it's like there's this giant champion logo on your T-shirt.
Yeah.
and it's like that costs $350.
Well, to be fair,
out of here.
as a frugal queen growing up, I used to go to Ross Dress for Less and buy only name brand stuff, but the logos were cut out because it was like $13.99.
about. Been there.
So I really was trying to project what I really wanted. So maybe this is just some, childhood issues coming back to life.
Can I give a prediction for this coming year?
Well, I
We're
think
doing
let's
that
go.
next.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, so keep all your opinions to your goddamn sweaty self.
Sorry. I'm not sweaty anymore. Stop telling everybody.
Proud of you.
Grace, your prediction was not applicable.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jack, what'd you say?
I think I really got sleepy by the end of this episode.
Clearly.
I
Like,
just
Mitchell's-
stopped
Mitchell's
participating.
got
My
it.
prediction was the iPhone, which I don't think I'm
Oh.
totally wrong about.
Wait. Well,
I don't know if
what's the
they
question?
hate it, but they feel ambivalent about it.
Oh, this is the first iPhone that came out where everyone was just like, meh.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah.
And I think there's like so many.
It's not hate, but it's
There's
ambivalence.
there's a lot of people who are even like unboxing videos. People like I'm watching and they're just like, it's cool, but like you
the
don't
pixel,
need it.
The pixel's going fucking nuts.
Well, that camera,
Yeah,
everybody,
Yeah.
it's all about the camera now.
It's literally all you need is a decent camera, and people
Yeah.
are going to scoop it up. And
Yeah.
also, I hate dongles, guys. I'm going to say it.
They
I
don't
hate
even,
dongles.
and they don't
Same.
even give them out anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
It doesn't even come with the phone anymore.
I'm so pissed.
They're just like fully committing to this no dongle life.
Oh,
Sure.
dongle
I'm wearing
life.
a dongle right now. What?
All right.
Wait, what's a dongle?
Okay, here are our predictions for the general trends. Okay. I, first of all, had no opinion on this, apparently.
Clearly,
I said
Grace was
nothing.
not applicable.
Mitchell, you said VR porn.
Oh,
You also said Steve Zaragoza.
for yes.
Let's hang out soon.
Let's hang out. Oh, so this was just a personal.
This was just me talking to Steve, and you know
you just
what?
didn't have his number, so you used the podcast as a way to reach
As you
him.
do.
And we did hang out. And you know
That was
what?
good.
I will say also Steve Zaragoza, the Valley folk, that became a general trend. That was a thing.
Yeah, they launched. They're doing it.
And
They
also VR, AR. I mean, that's so in.
AR for sure. I think VR is kind of in a
What's AR?
augmented reality. That's where like you can like use your phone.
You know, like when you
like
can
Pokemon
snap-
Go.
You like
Pokemon
Oh,
Go
yeah.
is augmented reality.
Yep, got it.
Hannah
Yeah.
Hart. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Okay.
Mine is way off.
Jack, you went very serious. Your prediction for the general trend of 2018 was a return to decency after a year of outsing the creeps of Hollywood.
Yeah, I was so wrong. Couldn't have been more wrong.
If anything, it was only the lubricant to find more. What?
Okay,
All right.
so robots, are they going to kill us? These are our predictions. If robots were going to kill us. I said Amazon treasure truck. I'm very excited. It's Mel and I were literally just talking about, and she was upset that the treasure truck isn't coming near this recording so she can get some fucking RX bars. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Amazon treasure truck, not Spawn. Fingers crossed one day.
One day.
It's basically like an ice cream truck of Amazon products that'll tell you that it's in a certain neighborhood and you can go to it and get stuff.
It's
off the
insane.
truck.
How does that? Also,
I think it's just like I
Mel
think
will
it's just
explain the whole thing
I think
to
it's just
you.
surplus items. They're like
like-
throw it on the treasure truck.
Give it away so we don't dump them in a dumpster.
Yeah.
Do you
Who
think-
needs aluminum foil?
do you think
Yeah.
like 1,000 years from now they'll be like, "That's Santa. Santa's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Santa truck."
Okay, Mitchell, your prediction on if robots are going to kill us was cool robot dog.
Cool robot dog.
What does that mean?
I was honestly, I know
Remember,
exactly.
he was stoned.
No, you gotta stop. Look, you're really pinning me. No, a cool robot dog is actually something that sits in my mind it's been years, and it is the fact that I've always wanted a cool robot dog. I've
Okay.
always wanted a dog that was a robot.
Okay.
That just kind of was a little fun dog.
Okay.
But then when he pooped, it was like nickels and like
So you just want money?
no, I'm sorry, not nickels, but like screws and bolts and things like that. Like I
He
have
just poops screws and bolts.
I don't know. Look,
That seems more annoying than a normal dog.
I'm just telling you,
taking a shit.
robot. Are they going to kill us? My thought is no. I hope I get a robotic dog.
Okay. You
So
went
that-
optimistic.
Yes,
Okay.
and I would walk it. I would have fun. I would treat him as if he was just a normal dog.
So basically, you used the tail end of last year's podcast to just ask for the things you wanted, to hang out with Steve
was just-
Zaragoza, to get a robot dog.
yes, I was putting things out
You
there.
were manifesting, and we just let you go.
Yes, you said you were no answering. Everybody just let me do it.
I fully fell asleep the whole tail end of this. Jack, you said you were hopeful that we will start seeing Amazon drone delivery bots.
Dude.
Yeah, still haven't gotten those things.
Yeah, but we
I
have.
mean,
Annoying.
I think you guys could combine those two ideas and have a delivery dog that's a robot.
Oh, I'm into this.
Dude, have you guys seen the Postmates like little tanks though? The little
What?
Postmate tanks? Yeah, if your
What?
thing is in proxy and the store has it, it's just like a little I don't know, it's like a cooler with wheels and they just put the food in there and it just like slow rolls to your house.
What?
And then,
What?
I'm
Wait,
serious.
I don't believe this. I think this is like a
No,
dream
this
you
is
had.
true. Look, Mel's freaking out.
I don't like this at all.
I've
Sounds
seen
like
it.
a Star Wars
I've-
droid.
and yeah, if they're close, it's there. And
Don't like
I saw
it.
somebody literally try to they did a whole news coverage thing where they were like, "We're going to try to break into one of these things," and it just makes the craziest noise, and they're so heavy.
How embarrassing
When
to
you
get
break
caught
into
trying
it,
to
it's
break
like,
into something.
Like it has a death rattle.
I'm serious.
God.
It was awesome.
Well, okay. Here's hoping for next year. That's terrifying. Okay, personal resolutions. Jack and I have no answer for this last
Grace
year.
and Jack, not
Wait,
applicable.
what?
Because I'm sure, Mitchell, you just went off. You were saying your personal resolutions for 2018 were more tattoos,
Did it?
more animals,
Nope.
popcorn.
Hell yeah. That's so fucking crazy
Is it?
that neither of you said anything and that I said and that mine's not
How much of this came true? Did you get more tattoos?
Yes.
Do you have more animals?
No.
Popcorn.
I
mean,
mean, just
it came and went. You know?
It did. It came and went.
Okay, so I mean, the majority of that is true.
But to be fair, I could have just been talking about the food. I love a good popcorn.
Same.
Yeah, I think you were just going for it, and we were just waiting for you to be done.
Yeah. I think this was one of those times where you were just like, is Mitchell fucking still talking? This is amazing. Unmute his mic whenever it's ready.
Wow. Well, we really predicted the shit out of 2018.
Wow, were we ever spot on, guys? I was really proud of us for our very accurate predictions.
Don't be freaked out. I know what you're thinking. No, we don't time travel. No, we're not part of The Simpsons. We just happen to know.
We just happen to know, and we're going to take a break, and after that, we're going to predict what's going to happen in 2019.
Yes.
I'm going to go get in my DeLorean real quick.
Don't like that creepy tone.
It's ASMR. Get with it. You're
Oh,
an
that's a
award-winning
prediction that we
podcast.
fully overlooked.
Cardi B did an ASMR video. Did you see it?
Oh, that's the most internet sentence I've ever heard.
Not too deep.
This episode of Not Too Deep is brought to you by Everlane. Never overpay for quality clothes with Everlane. They make premium essentials using the finest materials and without traditional markups, and they tell you their real cost because they want you to know what you're paying for and why. In fact, they are so radically transparent about everything from their materials to the ethical factories they work with. And since they sell directly to you, their prices are 30 to 50% lower than traditional retailers. Their clothes look better, cost less, and last longer. They have all kinds of simple, stylish clothes made from super quality materials. I'm talking cashmere crews, box cut tees, silk shirts, high-rise skinny jeans, mid-rise jeans, boyfriend jeans, day heels, day flats, anything you want, they have it. No frills, just quality. And right now you can check out the personalized collections that both Jack and I have put together of items that we have hand-selected for ourselves from the website. Go to everlane.com/grace and you'll get free shipping on your first order. That's everlane.com/grace, everlane.com/grace.
Okay, now we're on to our 2019 predictions.
Yeah, because starting tomorrow, it'll be 2019.
After you listen to this, again, like we said, we're recording this in October, so a lot of these things might be completely off the mark, but I have faith.
Predictions in general are fraught.
I have faith that I feel like we did a decent job last year. We can do better this year.
I think we can beat our average from last year
I think-
just by
I also-
answering questions.
Yeah, I
I
think
know,
if
I also
everybody-
think everyone has to participate.
Yeah, I think maybe we should
That's
make
a
a rule
first rule.
that everyone has to answer.
Yeah, because that clearly wasn't defined
Also,
last
we
year.
shouldn't let me go first. I'm just going to say that.
Great idea.
Because clearly I influenced some stuff and my stupidity was there. I
No,
said, that's
you
all,
were-
folks. And then you went meep. So
Yeah, it was Looney Tunes and Justin Timberlake all last year. Okay, here we go. The state of YouTube
Yeah.
for 2019 predictions.
Okay.
Coming in real simple. The state of YouTube for 2019, I think there's going to be a return to like long form narratives.
Mhm.
I think with the docuseries stuff, there's like that's reality. I think there's going to be long form scripted content on people's channels,
Oh,
like almost like movies.
I hope.
I think there's going to be a huge drop off of just creators in general on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I think there's going to be lots of breakdowns.
I don't think
Lots of meltdowns.
They're already starting.
I
And it's
have
going to
an-
get way worse.
But I am in the middle of it.
Yeah. Please support me on my Patreon. Hi, I'm Mitchell Davis. It's 2 M's, 2 L's, 2 S's. Please, God, I'm 100 people away. But I think that there's going to be a huge drop off of people realizing that this is just not for me anymore.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
agree.
lots of breaks.
I think there's
Lots
going to
of
be
breaks.
No, I don't think it's going to be a break. I think it's going to be someone literally going, I'm
not doing this
I'm
anymore.
leaving this as an archive. You can enjoy it. This is now my resume.
Yeah, I think people are gonna frame it that way, but I think people are gonna be too scared to leave completely.
I mean, I honestly say I'm going to leave completely all the time, and
I know that's why I'm going off your track record.
And I'm never going to leave because every once in a while I'm always like, fuck, I filmed that and it was pretty cool. I should upload it
yeah,
somewhere.
so I think there's gonna be a lot of people taking breaks and figuring it out.
But I think they're going to quit the idea that they're like, this was my show.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
da-da-da-da.
Committing to like I'm making 5 videos a week or whatever. It might
I
be.
think they're going to just be like, I might show up every once in a while.
Yeah.
You know who's doing that really well? Wheezy Waiter, Craig.
Yeah, I have
He's like
seen.
he didn't like freak out. He just stepped back and he just
Yeah,
keeps
and
putting
right
it-
after he had that huge video.
and he just keeps
So
putting
classically him.
And then he just puts out now like the 1 month without sugar, and then he just did another one. Why exercise is no fun, and
Yeah.
like they're
Yeah.
just like one offs.
He's clearly working on himself behind the scenes, but then
Yeah.
using it to sprinkle
It's
into
nice.
his entertainment
I like
purposes.
it.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, Jack, what's your prediction?
My prediction actually, I wish what you predicted would come true, but I don't think so. I think we're actually going to see much more controversy. I think we're going to see
more drama.
more drama, more people just like
Mm.
Sipping tea.
seriously, and
Just
I don't-
pouring hot tea
and
in
I don't
people's
even
faces?
like that phrase because it sounds so.
Lame.
We're just like overly simplifying, like we're just like being mean to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, but unfortunately, I think that's the thing that gets clicks, and I think that's going to continue, and it's going, especially
Clickbait culture.
especially with these documentaries, exposing this and exposing that. I think people are just going to be like, okay, well, I need to get in on this action.
Yeah.
And positivity is no longer in vogue. We have to.
It's mystery. It's like a mystery click now. You're not sure if it's
Mm.
actually real or if it's going to
Yeah.
get that
Yeah,
way.
it's
But
the-
that's what I
The
think is
lines
going
of
to
like
be
real
much more
drama versus
controversy.
scripted drama
Yeah,
are gonna
like,
blur.
You know
Yeah.
what thumbnails kill now is when it's just one person by themselves looking sad and the title is just a word like help or you or
And
I
then in
need.
parentheses, not clickbait.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that where it's just like, but those, you're right. Like
Dramatic,
if-
emotional.
If I saw that and then next to it, it was just like 100% movie you'll love. I'm like, I'm still going to click this sad one for
Yeah,
a second.
I know. As much as I don't like it, I contribute to that culture.
Jack?
Okay, what's gonna break the internet in 2019, rather?
Mitchell?
Jack?
Yes.
Are you guys gonna get engaged right now? Are we breaking the
That'll
internet
break
right
the
now? Oh my god.
2019, what I think is going to break the internet, honestly, I think it's going to have something to do with.
I think Barack Obama's gonna make a YouTube channel.
I
He's
don't.
gonna start vlogging.
Well, he does have that like Netflix deal, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Like,
he's about to get a whole station.
Yeah, he's got
like,
a whole slate of
the
shit
Obama
programming.
So I'm
channel.
correct.
Boom!
Yeah.
There you go.
So I did it.
Yeah, that's.
Because the internet, we're not talking just YouTube. We're saying internet.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the thing that's gonna like how the Kim Kardashian photo broke the internet. Like, what's that
Mhm.
going to be the big splashy thing that just? I think we might see, in light of like all of the, behind the scenes drama of like, oh, I didn't realize that person was a creep. I feel like we're gonna see one that's gonna be really, really, really big, and maybe
Oh, from someone that was like very trusted.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think it'll be like O.J. Simpson level, where we'll be like
Wow.
everybody is going to it'll either be somebody who's like, not only was he a secret creep, but he was also a secret murderer or something like
Oh,
that.
dang.
Interesting.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
Damn, that's heavy.
That's dark.
Sorry,
No.
I'm feeling dark.
Not too deep.
no.
Fun times abound.
What was the question?
But I think
Break the
that,
internet.
but I also think that that's the thing that people are drawn to. Like,
Yeah.
it's like whenever I'm on Twitter and I see a celebrity's name, the first thing is I go,
What happened?
they
What'd they do?
either got caught doing something terrible
Mhm.
or they died.
Yeah. No, I'm
Both terribly negative things.
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
used to be that way. And I think that
I get that. Yeah. What-
You know, I'm gonna say it's gonna be something Kanye West is gonna do. I think he's gonna come back to the internet in some insanely dumb grand fashion,
I think he's gonna run for office.
and people are.
Oh, he already announced his presidency.
But I
run
think-
for presidency.
I think he's literally gonna like out Mike Pence and like run with Donald Trump.
I
Oh,
just.
I will be.
God.
It hurts my heart, but like that is a possibility in my brain.
He just keep. Here's the only reason
They'd
I say
win.
that. And it has nothing to do with what you're talking
just wanna
about. He
puke.
just keeps putting out weird little websites that are like single serve ideas that he has,
Oh, okay.
and then they're like.
Really?
I've noticed that he's doing.
Does he do it
that.
on Squarespace?
Probably
Use offer code GRACE.
Kanye.
Kanye. When you're ready to launch.
I know he would actually be someone that would be listening oddly to this.
But
podcast.
I could see him putting out a website that's called like the United States of Love.com, and it's just like everything I've ever made's free here now, or something insane.
Right.
I don't
Oh,
know,
yeah.
and I could just see all of the internet just being like, and now we've forgotten. I could,
Yeah.
he's one of those weird people that just like
can keep coming back.
he keeps coming back, and he can also he can kind of orchestrate the show,
Mhm.
even if it's an idiot show. I mean,
Yeah.
he can dress up as a water bottle, and we're all like, "Fucking cool, that's cool now," and it's not.
He's
But-
just a he's the
He's a
most professional troll. He really is just a professional troll.
But,
Yep.
like I could see like the poopity scoop on like a 10 times level.
Yeah.
Boopity scoop.
I mean, if that's the beginning
I
of what's
think-
about to come, then yeah, next year's gonna be fucking
Gonna wait.
weird.
What's
Okay.
your prediction? Break the internet.
Because I even Kim
Grace.
is like,
I
I'm
already said,
concerned.
What did I say? Well, no, that's gonna break the internet. Well, I think Barack Obama's gonna start a YouTube channel.
Oh,
Yeah,
got it. Sorry.
Hers
my
is
bad.
already right.
I screwed
She
that
got
up.
it.
Sorry.
Okay. Who's gonna release the most fire mixtape? I'm gonna add on to this. Who's gonna release or get exposed for an unfortunate sex tape?
Okay, so it's a mixtape
Mhm.
/ sex tape.
I mean,
Okay,
they
so
go hand
when-
in hand.
Okay,
right?
so there's going to be a massive iCloud security breach.
So there's gonna be okay.
And
Who's the most fire mixtape?
everyone's.
And then who without us needing or wanting it, is going to be exposed with an unfortunate sex
An
tape.
unfortunate sex tape.
Well,
Mhm.
Donald Trump, I mean, isn't that sex
The
tape?
P tape. The P tape's gonna come out.
I think that
No.
tape's probably going to
Burn
surface.
it to the ground. That's one I don't ever need,
need
to
to
see
see.
receipts for ever.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's just so close to the internet. Like it's I don't know. What do you think?
One of the Avengers.
Oh shit!
What?
I think it'll be one of the Avengers.
That's
Wait.
funny.
Which one?
I don't know.
Robert Downey Jr.?
I was
'Cause that
thinking.
would be
I was
unfortunate.
actually
I would
thinking.
welcome
I was
that.
actually thinking more like Chris Helmsworth.
Oh, that's not unfortunate at all. That's
but what-
encouraged.
No, but what if it was?
Oh,
What if it
no.
was-
He's like bad.
What if it?
Oh, no.
Oh, wait,
Not
wait.
Thor,
Yeah.
no.
What if all of a sudden it's
Sorry.
like this hidden camera and you just see Thor just start making out with the Hulk or something, and you're like, wait, what is
No.
happening? And then he slowly turns back into Bruce Banner, and he's like, you're very beautiful.
Oh, that's my prediction. Is,
Oh, so they do their own like Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah.
Oh,
wish
no.
I could quit you. My prediction is Mark Ruffalo is going to spoil yet another Avengers movie.
Oh, God bless him. God bless him. I really
Did you
love
see
that.
how he actually? It doesn't matter. I don't even care.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Mixtape wise, I think it's going to be Jaden Smith.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay.
I
actually
think it's-
very reasonable.
I think it's going to be Jaden Smith, or I think it's going to be Tyler the Creator.
I think Chance the Rapper.
I think Chance the Rapper is a great contender. I love
Yeah,
that.
I think it's been a second, right?
Yeah, it has. It has.
So I feel like he's got stuff brewing.
Yeah, I mean, Frank Ocean. I always want to
You
say
hope,
that.
yeah.
I hope, please.
The personal
Amazing,
one.
yeah.
Yes. Who's someone that hasn't put out something in a minute that I would be like, yes.
Run the Jewels.
Celine
There
Dion.
you go. Okay, so you're kind of reaching into the. You know what? Maybe
They had that amazing song that came out like last year or whatever with DJ Shadow. And it was like, where's the rest?
Gosh,
of
I want a
this?
Celine Dion P. Diddy collaborative mixtape.
Boom.
I'm putting it out there. I think it's possible. Fingers crossed. I will start the GoFundMe for it. Get it going. Unfortunate mixtape. I also unfortunate sex tape.
Oh, the unfortunate sex tape. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you said the Avengers.
Sally Jesse Raphael.
Okay.
Man,
It's
All
gonna
right.
be unfortunate.
That would be
Yeah,
unfortunate.
mine's the president. Oh God,
Yeah,
mine's
no.
the big,
The current?
the Trumpers.
The
He's
current
talking well.
traffic cone that's in office right
Yeah.
now. Okay, biggest meme 2019.
biggest meme.
Biggest
What's gonna be the
meme.
biggest meme?
So I actually think that memes, personally, I think memes are going to get more insane and make less sense. I think we're
What?
like.
Are you living in 2011? Is there? I mean, that's the definition of a meme.
I think they're getting more specific.
Really?
I think memes are getting more specific, and
But they also, I feel like their timelines
Their
are
shelf lives are so
so
short.
small now. They live and
Yes.
die in like 24 hours.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think they're going to get even more absurd, where they're like, these don't even make sense.
I feel like,
Like it's going to be like every meme is going to feel like an episode of Tim and Eric.
oh God, I can't wait.
You're looking forward to that.
Here's my actual prediction. I
Yep.
think a lot of people, when they want to normally post a meme, they're now going to post themselves doing the thing that the meme would
like a
have done.
challenge.
Well, like the way that there's like the faces, like the emoji faces that you can do now.
Yeah.
Animojis?
Yeah, animojis, where I think
Mm.
instead of like a face getting sick and a person doing something, it's like you'll just film yourself doing it and then your animoji will be that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you'll say, fuck finding it. I have a storage of my animojis.
I think there's going to be some version of the Walmart Yodel Boy, but it's going to be like the frog in a Kmart or something that plays the harp. I don't know.
They're just iterations of old memes, but kind of different.
Well,
a little bit.
I just keep wishing every year that IKEA monkey would come back, and so I think that's
Oh,
just
the IKEA
me.
monkey with the
Oh,
coat?
God, I love that IKEA monkey
Okay.
so hard. Mabry and I were very close to flying ourselves overseas to shoot a video with the IKEA monkey, paying out of pocket.
That's incredible.
Yeah, we were really, really close to doing it.
Okay, speaking of memes, though, I will say I was on Reddit yesterday, and someone was saying the future of memes are 3D, and it's the guy holding the girl's hand, looking at the other girl. And
Oh,
so,
yeah.
But here's what's great: so it's 3D now, so it starts to turn, and then it just on the back it just says butt.
Okay.
Because he's clearly staring at her ass.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
And
yeah.
so it was just saying like, it was just like lamely saying like, we can show you the back of images now.
Oh,
And like
gotcha.
we can 3D render, like it was people, it was rendered out. It was so weird. It was so weird.
Yeah, I think that those. Okay, my new meme prediction is that the three people in that stock photo are going to release a song.
They're gonna release the most fire mixtape.
They're
Yeah.
gonna release
2019.
their sex tape is gonna get released.
Oh, and it's
Oh,
gonna
no.
be
It's gonna be so
It's gonna be
bad.
so boring.
No,
Bad.
it's gonna be all themed
be
around
so
that
vanilla.
It's gonna be all themed around that one meme where he's like, "Oh, sorry, babe, I was just looking."
No. Okay. Here's another meme prediction. That porn's gonna include memes. Like porn's gonna.
Prediction
already do
in
that?
general, I think porn is becoming
Porn
like,
memes.
normal. Like it's becoming part of like just talk about culture. I
Yeah.
think it's just like I think porn memes exactly is what like
Yeah.
yes, agreed.
Biggest meme, Jack? What was yours?
Biggest meme?
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about. Oh no, I already said this. I said that I think memes are gonna get insane and they're gonna be.
yeah.
Oh, you just
Tim and
okay. Your
Erica-
broad prediction is
My-
that they're just gonna get crazier.
Yeah.
Okay. Catchphrase of 2019. Oh gosh.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
I was gonna say. I mean, it's not afraid. I mean, if any
Gulp.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be gulp.
Mine would be like, what did you expect?
Yeah. Oh, that's so bleak. But yeah.
Sorry, I'm feeling really really dark.
You're out here living in 2018 and we're talking
Yeah.
about 2019.
2019.
Yep, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nailed it. Okay, new emojis. New emojis for 2019.
This one I have.
Ooh,
So I have
alright.
a friend who is very upset that there's no redhead emoji. There's no
Oh.
like men and women.
There
Ginger's gotta be coming. That's gotta be in the
so
pipeline.
That's got to be next, I think.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
I can see that.
I want to see more spooky emojis.
Spooky.
Yeah, like we've got that one ghost.
The
but
ghost.
That's pretty much it. Like I
More
want
like
to see.
zombies.
I wanna see-
and
yeah, I wanna see- I
Frankenstein,
wanna
Wolfman, like the whole Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I want to see all the mummies and all that
Oh.
stuff. I want all that.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't fully checked in on where the emoji world is at right now.
It's so vast now.
Yeah.
You remember when it was just a couple pages, and now it's like they're like people are bitching about the fucking bagel not having cream cheese
Oh,
on it
God,
and
I
shit.
know.
Big deal. Big deal.
It's not.
I think there's gonna be more food. I think there's gonna be more food, more drinks.
I think there's gonna be more.
I think that's
Condiments.
a safe bet.
Condiments.
Yeah, that is a safe
I'm
bet.
doubling down on condiments.
Is there no
Ooh.
ketchup now?
I don't think so. Or
Oh.
mustard, mayonnaise. Give me some relish.
I bet there's gonna
That's
be.
crazy.
I bet there's gonna be more family portrait things.
What are they thinking?
Oh, family portrait. Yeah.
I bet there's gonna be more family portrait.
I think there's going to be a
things.
lot more inclusivity. Is that the right word?
You're
Like,
asking the wrong people.
There's just going to be
I
more
eat
like
popcorn.
inclusive. Yeah. Okay. Family memes. The idea of like nuclear family is going to be completely broadened on memes.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
on emojis.
Emojis?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's my prediction. Okay. New character that we're going to fall in love with in 2019. I guess this was movie entertainment character.
Just a person, just someone who's not a not real character.
Yeah. The way that you guys went off on porgs last year.
Oh shit! What's everyone gonna lose their mind about on 2019?
Because I feel like this year it's all been reprisal movies, like franchise stuff. It's not. We talked about this
Even
in
TV shows like Magnum PI is back on the
yeah.
air.
Well, we
and-
talked about this, and this might get a little bit that it's no longer about like the big box office celebrity, like a lister, like a Will Smith that comes into a movie. It's more about the franchise and it coming back. So it's like I feel like that's going to continue in 2019. But with that, the character that I think we're going to fall in love with,
I think it's gonna be Adam Driver.
who? What?
the actor.
Oh,
Adam
the
Driver.
actor as a character, but it goes.
His character,
I-
Kylo Ren.
No, I just meant like his work. Fuck it. You know what?
This is just an
NA. No.
Not applicable.
We'll have in our metadata for next year that Mitchell just went off on Adam Driver for the last
I
20
think
minutes.
it's going to be Bumble Baby.
Oh, yeah, that they're going to make like a Lifetime movie about the trajectory of
I
this
think-
award-winning podcast.
Here's the thing. Now that Not Too Deep is an award-winning podcast.
Creamy award-winning podcast.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I think that
Who voted? No fucking clue.
I think
It's
that
me.
we're gonna start getting offers for spin-offs, and that's gonna be, and the Bumble Baby movie is going to be huge.
If Macaulay Culkin doesn't play the Bumble Baby in the movie about Not Too Deep, I'm going to be really upset.
well,
Okay.
you're an executive producer, so I'm sure we can make this
And
happen.
it's just manifesting.
Yes.
Okay, I think I think that
I almost grabbed my phone to start looking through people. This is bothering me.
The character?
A character. Like,
well, it can also be like, a non-human character. I'm thinking like the hamburger helper little glove is going to make a big comeback in 2019.
I'm thinking Crash Bandicoot.
Okay.
The video game character.
Totally fair.
I could see him coming and making a comeback.
I would like to see the
mask. That mask that always walked with him.
Yep, I have no idea.
We
lost
all
me.
know. Yeah.
Okay, what everyone loves now, but they're going to hate by the end of 2019.
Oh my gosh.
Go on.
No, I thought of another character.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
That's the most gentle exclamation.
Oh
my gosh.
People are already freaking out about it. Is Jim Carrey playing the Sonic, the bad guy in Sonic the Hedgehog?
Oh, Knuckles or something?
I don't know the name.
Oh, also, what's his face playing Mr. Rogers?
Oh, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Also, Woody Harrelson playing Carnage.
We're just naming things we've heard of on the internet now.
Yeah, and I bet you're going to freak out about all those things.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to get that out.
No, I'm
No,
glad
you
you
did
did.
it.
I'm glad. I'm
You
happy
did it.
for you.
So good. Oh, and maybe the new Grinch. Okay, I got to stop. Take it away. Take it away.
This is what happened at the end of last year's.
That new Grinch does look good.
Yeah, it bums
That
me
look-
out that there's no Jim in it, but also that old Jim one was like, was 14 years old? 12 years old?
Yeah, it was a long time
Dang.
ago now.
Okay. Thing that everyone loves right now, gonna hate in 2019.
I don't think they're going to hate it necessarily, but I do think we're going to start seeing a backlash on weed.
Marijuana?
Yeah.
Grass?
Yeah,
Reefer?
I think we're going to start seeing, because for so long it's been like this thing like, yes, it's finally legal.
That dank ass.
That
It's like Kyle Mooney impression.
pretty good.
Mom ass dank ass.
That dank ass, stonk ass.
Yeah, I think,
Stinky dank ass weed. Yeah.
I think we're going to see the pendulum
yeah,
swing
man.
the other way, and people are going to be like, wait
Yeah.
a minute, I think we're all smoking too much weed.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that there's going to be a thing where it's like,
A bit of a backlash.
yeah, now that everything's here, we're all going to be like, and now I'm going to go there with nothing, with just my mind. And people are going to love that.
Autocorrect. I think everyone's gonna hate. I already am bothered by it.
Yeah.
I like
You can disable it, though.
you can. I think it's like things like that provide like an ease in like efficiency in using your digital technology. I think people are gonna be like, I don't like this. It's the way that like Alexas and people are like freaked out about like government listening and stuff like that.
Which they are.
I think there's gonna be like a huge backlash on all of that new
Like
technology.
what we talked about, how like the Gmail is just writing itself for you.
I feel like people are gonna go back to like maybe like straight up traditional phones, things like that.
Just a typewriter, send a thank you note.
Right?
give me something tangible.
There you go.
Mitchell, what
Okay.
do you think?
What was the question?
What people like, they're gonna hate in
That they're going to
2019.
hate in 2019.
By the end, yeah.
By the end. Maybe, gosh, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I feel are in this
I
weird
appreciate how
flux.
serious you take all these questions.
Well, I almost want to say Apple. I feel like
Yeah, I don't think
Oh.
you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong.
I feel like it's going to be
They're already sliding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's just becoming another one mixed.
I
in
feel
the
like I've
thing.
seen, and maybe this is just because my friends work with the brand, the Pixel, that there's like so much promotion for those kind of products that I'm like, I feel like people are swinging that way.
Well,
more
and
more.
Apple is still trying to play the luxurious card,
Right,
And
yeah.
the thing is that's just not hitting right now. Everybody is into like sportswear and like they want things that are
Athleisure.
yes, athleisure, and they want colors
Yeah.
and things like that. They don't want this like just like a $2,000 gold rim. You're just like,
Yeah. I mean, we drop them constantly. And like the glass cases and things like that. I can't.
I mean,
for what reason?
This is the first iPhone where I'm not like crazy. I'm not.
yeah,
going
I'm not
cra-
excited to like. I'll get it if I need to, but I'm not
Exactly.
like
Yeah,
sitting
I'm
there
not
being
about
like,
to
how do I
spend
get it?
$1,000
Yeah, like if
on
this
a
one
phone.
breaks, I will get the new
Yeah.
one, but it's not on
I'm
my
not
like,
rationalizing why I should get it right
Mhm.
now. Okay, general trends. We've kind of touched on this a little bit,
Mhm.
but what do we think general trends of 2019?
This
will be?
used-
I'm going to say mental health awareness
God, I
and
hope
care
you're right.
and
Okay.
self-care.
And I'm going to go ahead and say the thing that before I forget from earlier,
Yeah.
which was I think it's going to be fashion is going to take a turn where it's not about big brands. It's actually all about small brands. It's going to be
Ooh.
I
about
hope you're right.
It's going to be about wearing
Uh-huh.
a shirt with a logo that no one actually knows what that is.
Yeah, I can
think,
see that.
I think that's going to be the
There's
thing.
this small company. It's called Wavy Dash.
Oh no! But, no, seriously, check that out. No, but I mean, like, I think those types of things.
You might be right, yeah.
People who are making wear just for specific specific audiences.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they're going, I think that's going to be the new big thing. And I also think it's going to be one of the things that kills out, like you're saying, the Gucci, that trend of let's recreate the same thing over and over again. No, let's all make something totally fucking different.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Yeah. And it all being reasonably priced.
Okay.
All right,
Jack?
I'm going to be optimistic for a
Okay.
change. I think that I'm hoping, again, this is going to come out after Election Day, that there is a record turnout among young people.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, politicians are going to start catering to the wants and desires of young people
Mhm.
Make them
and
sweat.
start addressing things like, how are we going to guarantee that people aren't going to go bankrupt if they get sick, and how they're going to
Yeah.
pay their student loans and things like that. And I
I
think
think
they're
you're
going to
right.
have to start listening to us and people that are younger than me, because we're finally voting with such force that they can't ignore us anymore.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a huge wave of activism.
Yes.
Like I'm 33 years old, but I feel like this is the first year I've ever like educated myself on politics and
Yeah.
like actually
Same.
took any initiative to be engaged with what's going on
I
in the
renewed
world.
my license just so I could vote. Like,
Yeah.
just, I mean, I
Like
did.
I turn on CNN now, MSNBC, like all these
Yeah.
things that I had never ever done before as an adult. So, and I feel like that's hugely due in part to like all these very young, Parkland survivors and activists.
They're such
that
an
are
inspiration. Those guys are
really
amazing.
so intelligent and so engaged and encouraging, and like over time, it's not like one and done. I think there's going to be
I agree.
a longer sense of people getting involved.
Yeah. And
Hopefully.
so it's not all doom and gloom. I do think that is going to start happening.
Yeah.
Finally.
You know what? I would almost like to say that I would just broadening, going even further. I think just education in general, just
Yeah.
knowledge and being sharing it in general is just going to be a bigger thing in 2019.
I think it's going to be really cool to get informed.
Yeah, I think
it makes me sound like the biggest
Yeah.
dork of all time, but I think that's
ignorance
going to
is-
be like a trend for people to be in the know and having candid conversations about things.
Yeah, I think it was cool to be ignorant for a while.
Yeah,
and
apathetic.
kind of just be like, whatever, I'm just doing my own thing. And now it's like, no, we have to come together.
I hope it's embarrassing for people who don't vote. Oh, people that don't
I
vote
agree.
have a sense of shame rather
Yes.
than before people didn't vote because they're just like, whatever, my vote doesn't matter. That
Yeah.
there's a lack of, or an erasing of apathy.
Yeah,
you-
I tweeted that the other day. I was like, it's not enough to vote. You have to shame your peers into voting too.
I don't know how well that helps like culture as a whole, but
I
just
think it's
keep-
important,
I
man.
just keep telling everybody
It should be socially unacceptable that you're not participating in our
They are-
it should just be
democracy.
embarrassing.
They're a
yeah.
Yes.
gear in this watch that we're
Mhm.
running, and without just one piece, the fucking watch
Falls
doesn't
apart.
work.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to tell myself that it's like, okay, Mitchell, even if you're the smallest little gear that makes no fucking anything, not even a noise,
Mhm.
it still needs to happen.
You're part of it.
Because without that gear, doesn't fucking work.
Doesn't fucking
Yeah.
work.
I'm with you. Speaking of that, robots. Are they going to kill us in 2019?
Have I told you guys about my robot dog obsession?
Moving on. Personal resolutions. I don't need to talk about the robot dog. Personal resolutions.
Would poop like screws and bolts. Be so adorable.
I mean, yeah, that would be cute. Okay, personal resolutions.
I name him Socket.
Oh my god.
Is he in charge at the
I'm
end of
about
the day?
to cut you off.
Okay. Like Bicentennial Man. Okay, sorry.
Like my personal resolution,
Jack's like, I'm waiting. Mhm.
I would like to be able to speak decent Spanish, conversational Spanish by the end of 2019.
Cool.
That's my personal resolution.
I think
I'm
that's-
learning now. I'm using like
Say
Duolingo
something.
and stuff. Hola.
No. Say like a sentence.
A sentence.
¿Cómo estás?
Cool.
Say,
I take it.
Say, please listen to Not Too Deep.
I don't know how to say that.
All right.
That was like
very,
really good
very,
Spanish.
Oh my
Very,
God.
very
Whoa.
early
I
in
need a
my
translator.
education.
What is he even saying?
What is he saying right now?
That's
No,
so
but
crazy.
hopefully I'll be able
The
to say
accent
that.
and everything.
Hopefully I'll be able to say that very well by the end of,
Bueno.
Wow.
by the
So
end
we're
of next year.
Don't let us forget. We've got a challenge.
Yeah,
Jack
now,
to
but
say
no,
something.
that's good. Now I've got.
Also,
I've got
Rosetta
culpability.
Stone, if you want to sponsor Not Too Deep, we
Or
got.
Duolingo. I've been using Duolingo, and it actually
Oh,
works
okay.
really,
Rosetta
really
Stone, don't fucking contact us.
How about you, Grace? What's your
Yeah.
resolution?
I think my personal resolution creatively is to get my groove back a little bit, give myself permission to like experiment with some stuff. I love doing this podcast, so I'm glad like we have a video portion of it now, which is really fun to put
Yeah.
on the YouTube channel. I think provides a new like angle that's really fun and like fleshes out the show.
There's two of them actually.
Yeah. Oh, two angles.
Yeah.
Only two angles. And so I think I want to get back into getting excited to put myself out there creatively without overly analyzing like how I create stuff.
That's a good
I
one.
think that's great.
Yeah, I think that's a trend that's happening in like the creator community as a whole. Mitchell, I know like we've talked a little bit about it.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of in the air. I mean,
I just want to be able to like say yes and free fall creatively, like I felt like I did like in 2010 again, and see what happens. Yeah, Mitchell.
Personal resolution.
Personal resolution.
If you say something about the fucking robot dog, I'm gonna lose my
personal
goddamn mind.
resolution. No, I think my personal resolution is honestly, I just want to just fucking make stuff. I just want to keep making things.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't made enough things, and I just feel like I need to make more things. I don't know.
That's good.
It's very basic, but I just feel like that's what's
it's good.
That's what's brewing in my head. And also, I would just love some money. I would love to make some money.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's
So there you go.
Sure.
I think that's all very
Well,
attainable
Mitchell and I
goals.
are working on some things together, so
Ooh, ominous.
got some. I don't know. We're working on
Vague.
things.
We got the Vague twins over here giving a proclamation of I don't know what, but
Well, I don't want to jinx it. But,
Yeah.
Okay.
but we're trying to make stuff.
well, all positive vibes. I think that's kind of like our overall mission here too. Obviously to grow this show too over the next year and
Yeah,
see what
same.
happens. I know we want to do some like live stuff and we want to do
We're not just resting on our stream, you guys.
Yeah, I mean, now that we're an award-winning podcast, we have to compete with other,
Award winners.
but also, not many podcasts have awards.
Yeah,
Like
the ones that
like
didn't.
We
losers.
do. We
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
We
like
do.
I saw your tweet where you were like, I can't believe I won. Here's all the other ones. And I was like,
Well, because I got defensive because I saw someone being like, "Views deserves it. They have no downloads." Blah blah blah, and I was like, "Fair, but please take a listen to the podcast."
I thought it was very sweet that you Apple did all of them.
I did it out of spite. So.
it was a
I
beautiful
was
spite.
being generous because I was feeling petty. The theme of 2018. Oh man, Mitchell Davis.
Yes.
Thank you, dear friend, for being on another episode of Not
It's a
Too Deep.
transformer outside. I'm sorry. It freaked me out.
It's the trash guy.
Yeah.
He's emptying our trash.
Thor is here to make sure we don't talk about his sex tape.
He's like, do I have something to show you?
Oh gosh. Well, thanks, Mitchell. This has
Yeah.
been fun. And guys, we'll have to wait another year to see how all these predictions pan out. Let us know what your predictions might be. Oh right, you get a fortune cookie. I forgot.
I got a fortune cookie.
You get a fortune cookie for being a guest on the episode. I keep it at a weird distance from my guests.
Oh, this is the.
Ooh,
this is
what
the
a new way to open
this
it.
is the hardest fortune cookie I've ever.
You just fully like Gallagher smashed that like a watermelon.
This is a long fortune. The winning lottery numbers are 5, 29, 19, 4. Wait, I can't say. We didn't say when will I grow it.
No, read the fortune.
You've done this a million times.
It says the winning lottery numbers are 5, 29, 19, 94, 93, and 77.
Wow.
We didn't say when, but like probably at some point somewhere, so you're welcome.
It means nothing to me, and I love it.
Yay.
Thank you, Diane.
Literally the theme of this whole podcast. We'll see you guys in 2019. Happy New Year.
I'm gonna fucking buy a ticket. A lot of tickets with these numbers.
I don't even
I
think
know,
you
I'm
can
actually
put
kinda
97 in.
Like
And I'm like, I feel like what if that's right?
I feel like Diane actually.
Diane's over in Korea now. Like, what if she's got some juju and that's like correct?
She might be.
5, 29, 19, 94, 93, 70.
And the Powerball, 77.
Even though this will come out way
Man,
after Powerball.
I watched that with my grandparents every night, and I fucking loved it. And for years, I did not understand what the numbers were for, but I was just like, this is a crazy show. This is such an insane
It
show.
happens for 3 seconds.
Yeah, and my
then they go
grandparents
back to-
Before the news.
And my grandparents make sure to watch it, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's a woman just playing in a bucket of balls and numbers. What is happening?
I just wanted the machine.
Yeah,
I was
those
like,
are
I want to be the
cool.
girl that pushes the buttons and makes the balls come
Oh,
up.
and I always remember I would get so excited when 2 would come up, and she was like, just the one, and then she'd have to cut that one off, and you'd see it go down.
I always tried to predict it right before. I'd be like 17. Oh, 4.
No,
That's really close.
I would-
7, 6.
just screaming. I would literally just sit in front of the television, and my grandpa I would just be like, 14! It was 12.
Yeah.
14! It was 9. I would just,
You don't just play your birthday?
Oh yeah, true. Okay, bye.
Too deep, too deep, too deep. Not Not Too Deep with Grace Helbig.
Not Too Deep is a production of Grace Helbig Incorporated, producer and directed by Jack Ferry.
Producer and editor, Melissa D. Mons.
Writing by Diane Kang.
Production assistance by Katrina Henning.
Post-production sound by Chris Henry.
And an extra special thanks to Flula for the theme music.